The Life of Donald Trump, Past, Present, and Future Plans in America in 2025. Hello, my dear listeners. Welcome to English Mastery Hub, where we bring you engaging stories, fascinating topics, and useful lessons to help you improve your English fluency. I'm Brandon, and I'm thrilled to have you with me today. In this episode, we'll dive into the life of one of the most well-known figures in the world, Donald Trump. From his early days in New York to his rise as a businessman, TV personality, and U.S. president, his journey has been full of successes, challenges, and major events. As we step into 2025, we'll also explore his future plans and ongoing influence in America and beyond. This episode is designed in simple and easy English, making it perfect for beginners and intermediate learners. My goal is to help you improve your listening and comprehension skills while learning about an important historical figure. So, get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, and let's begin today's episode. The Life of Donald Trump, Past, Present, and Future Plans in 2025. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. He was part of a big and hard-working family. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful businessman who built houses and apartments. His mother, Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, was from Scotland. Donald had 4 siblings: Mary Ann, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert. He was the 4th child in the family. Donald's early school years were spent at the Kew Forest School in Queens. However, he often got into trouble because of his behavior. To teach him discipline and responsibility, his parents decided to send him to the New York Military Academy. This school was strict, but Donald learned important lessons about leadership and hard work during his time there. After graduating from high school, Donald went to Fordham University in New York. He studied there for 2 years. Later, he transferred to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. At Wharton, Donald studied economics, which helped him learn about business and finance. He graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. These early years played an important role in shaping Donald Trump's life and career. His experiences in school, his family background, and his education gave him the tools to start a successful business career in the future. After graduating from college, Donald Trump joined his father's real estate business, the Trump Organization. The company focused on building and managing housing in New York City. Donald quickly showed leadership skills and began expanding the business. One of his first big achievements was turning the old Commodore Hotel in New York City into the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This project was a success and made Donald Trump a well-known name in the real estate industry. In the 1980s, Donald built Trump Tower in Manhattan. The tall, shiny skyscraper became famous all over the world. Trump Tower was not just an office building. It also had luxury apartments and high-end shops. It showed Donald's ability to create iconic and profitable projects. Donald also invested in casinos in Atlantic City, New Jersey. One of his most famous projects was the Trump Taj Mahal Casino, which he called the 8th wonder of the world. It was a large and expensive project designed to attract visitors from around the world. However, not everything was easy for Donald Trump. In the 1990s, he faced financial problems, including large debts and business challenges. But Donald did not give up. He worked hard to rebuild his business empire and return to success. Over time, Donald added many projects to his business, including golf courses, hotels, and luxury real estate developments. He also turned his name into a brand, using it for products like clothing, perfumes, and bottled water. His name became a symbol of luxury and success. Donald Trump's business career showed his ability to take risks, solve problems, and create successful projects. His work in real estate and branding made him one of the most recognized businessmen in the world. In 2004, Donald Trump became famous on television. He hosted a reality show called The Apprentice. On this show, people competed to win a job in Donald Trump's company. Contestants had to complete business tasks and prove their skills to impress Donald and his team. One of the most famous parts of the show was Donald's catchphrase, "You're fired." He said this to the contestants who did not do well and had to leave the competition. This phrase became very popular and was used by people around the world. The Apprentice showed Donald Trump as a tough but successful businessman. The show was a big hit and ran for many seasons. It made Donald even more famous and helped him reach a larger audience. Later, Donald created a spin-off show called The Celebrity Apprentice. In this version, famous people competed for charity. Celebrities like actors, athletes, and musicians joined the show to complete business challenges. Donald was still the host, and his decisions were the highlight of the show. The Apprentice made Donald Trump a household name. People who had never heard of him before the show became familiar with his personality and style. The show helped Donald connect with millions of viewers and boosted his public image. Donald's time on television showed his ability to entertain and inspire people. It also gave him more influence in the world of business and media. Many fans of the show admired his confidence and decision-making skills. Television fame was an important chapter in Donald Trump's career. It brought him closer to the public and made him a well-known figure around the world. His success on The Apprentice prepared him for new challenges and opportunities in the future. In 2015, Donald Trump announced that he would run for president of the United States. This surprised many people because he had no experience in politics. Donald was known as a businessman and TV personality, but he believed he could bring change to the country. His campaign slogan was, "Make America Great Again." This slogan became very popular with his supporters. Donald promised to focus on jobs, border security, and putting America first in trade deals. He also said he wanted to help the middle class and protect American workers. During his campaign, Donald spoke at many rallies across the country. He used simple words to explain his ideas and connected with millions of people. Many Americans liked his direct style and his promise to bring change. In 2016, Donald Trump ran against Hillary Clinton, a former Secretary of State, in the presidential election. It was a tough and controversial race, but Donald won. He became the 45th President of the United States, taking office in January 2017. As president, Donald worked on many issues. He signed a major tax cut into law, which he said would help businesses and families. He focused on stricter immigration policies, including building a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. He also renegotiated trade agreements, such as the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, which became the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. Donald believed in putting America first. He wanted to protect American jobs and make the country stronger. Some people supported his policies, while others disagreed with them. His presidency from 2017 to 2021 was full of achievements and challenges. Donald's decisions often caused debates, and he remained a controversial figure. In 2019, he became the third U.S. president to be impeached, but he was not removed from office. He was impeached again in 2021 after the events at the Capitol, but again he was not convicted. Despite these controversies, Donald stayed an important figure in American politics. Many of his supporters believed he changed the way politics worked in the U.S. His presidency left a strong impact on the country, and he continued to be active in public life after leaving office in 2021. Donald Trump's political career showed his ability to connect with people and bring new ideas to government. Whether people agreed with him or not, his time in politics was a major part of his life and American history. In 2024, Donald Trump announced that he would run for president again. This decision excited many of his supporters. They believed he could bring back his policies and leadership style from his first term as president. His campaign focused on important issues like the economy, energy, and border security. One of Donald Trump's main promises was to grow the economy. He said he would create more jobs, lower taxes, and support American businesses. He believed these actions would help families and make the country stronger. Trump also talked about energy independence. He said that America should produce its own energy, like oil and natural gas, instead of relying on other countries. He believed this would lower energy costs and keep the U.S. safe from energy shortages. Another key part of his campaign was border security. Trump promised to finish building the wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. He said this would reduce illegal immigration and keep Americans safe. He also wanted to use new technology, like drones and sensors, to make the border more secure. Trump's campaign slogan in 2024 was "America First." This idea was popular among his supporters. It meant putting the needs of Americans above other countries. Trump said he would focus on protecting American workers, families, and businesses. During his campaign, Trump traveled to many states and held large rallies. He spoke to thousands of people, sharing his ideas and goals for the future. His speech is often focused on fixing problems like high inflation, rising crime, and the challenges faced by small businesses. Many of Trump's supporters believed he had the experience to lead the country again. They said he had proven his ability to handle big challenges during his first term as president. However, some people did not agree with his policies or leadership style. The 2024 campaign was full of debates and discussions about the country's future. Trump's supporters believed that his vision and strong personality could bring positive change to America. Whether people supported him or not, his campaign was a major event in U.S. politics. Donald Trump's decision to run for president again showed his commitment to his goals and his influence in American politics. His ideas and promises shaped the conversation about the country's future during the 2024 election. As of 2029, Donald Trump has presented numerous ideas and strategies for the future of the United States. His vision focuses on several important areas, including economic growth, energy independence, education reform, healthcare, national defense, and foreign policy. Trump has emphasized his commitment to improving the lives of Americans through bold policies and initiatives. Let's explore his goals in more detail and understand how he plans to turn them into reality. Donald Trump's foreign policy focuses on the idea of America first. This means he wants to make decisions that are good for the United States and its people. Trump believes that the U.S. should focus on its own interests and protect American jobs. One of his main goals is to renegotiate trade agreements. He says that some trade deals in the past were not fair to American workers and businesses. Trump plans to make new deals that help the U.S. economy grow and give more opportunities to American workers. Trump also wants to reduce the trade deficit. A trade deficit happens when the U.S. buys more goods from other countries than it sells to them. He says that by producing more goods in America and exporting them, the U.S. can create more jobs and become stronger economically. Building strong relationships with allies is another important part of Trump's foreign policy. He believes that working closely with friendly countries can help keep the U.S. safe and improve global stability. Trump plans to strengthen partnerships with countries that share similar goals and values. At the same time, Trump says the U.S. must be strong and firm with countries that do not respect its interests. He believes that America should always defend itself and not let other countries take advantage of it. Trump also wants to focus on national security in his foreign policy. He plans to work with other nations to fight terrorism and stop threats before they reach the U.S. He believes that strong cooperation with other countries can help keep Americans safe. Immigration is another area connected to Trump's foreign policy. He says that people who want to come to the U.S. should do so legally. Trump plans to enforce immigration laws and make sure that anyone entering the country is thoroughly checked. Trump also wants to reduce foreign aid spending. He says that the U.S. should focus on helping its own citizens before giving money to other countries. However, he has said that he supports giving aid to countries that are good partners and use the aid responsibly. In terms of military presence, Trump believes that the U.S. should not be involved in endless wars. He says that while the U.S. must remain strong, it should not spend too much money and resources on conflicts that do not directly benefit the country. Instead, he wants to focus on diplomacy and making deals to solve problems peacefully. Trump also plans to address issues with countries that create unfair trade practices. For example, he has talked about dealing with nations that manipulate their currency or steal American intellectual property. He says that the U.S. must protect its businesses and workers from unfair competition. Energy independence is another part of Trump's foreign policy. He believes that by producing more energy in the U.S., the country can rely less on foreign nations for oil and gas. This, he says, will give America more freedom and power in international relations. Trump wants to ensure that American businesses have a fair chance in global markets. He plans to promote Made in America products and encourage other countries to buy more goods from the U.S. By doing this, he hopes to create more jobs and support American industries. In addition, Trump has talked about working with global organizations to solve big problems like climate change and health crises. However, he says that the U.S. should not pay more than its fair share in these efforts. He wants other countries to contribute equally to solve global issues. Trump believes that American strength is important in foreign policy. He says that other countries respect the U.S. more when it is strong economically and militarily. By focusing on building a strong America, Trump believes the U.S. can lead the world effectively. Another part of Trump's plan is to protect American technology and innovation. He says that the U.S. must stop other countries from stealing its inventions and ideas. By protecting American companies, Trump believes the U.S. can stay a leader in science and technology. Trump also plans to support American farmers by opening more markets for their products. He says that farmers are important to the U.S. economy and they should have more opportunities to sell their goods around the world. In dealing with global conflicts, Trump has said he prefers negotiation over military action. He believes that strong leadership and good deals can solve many problems without the need for war. However, he says the U.S. must always be ready to defend itself if necessary. Finally, Trump wants to promote peace and stability around the world. He says that a peaceful world is good for everyone, including the U.S. By building strong alliances and standing firm against threats, Trump believes the U.S. can help create a safer and better future. In summary, Donald Trump's foreign policy focuses on putting America first. He wants to renegotiate trade deals, strengthen alliances, and protect American jobs. His plans include reducing foreign aid, promoting energy independence, and focusing on diplomacy to solve global problems. By prioritizing the U.S. and its people, Trump believes he can make America stronger and more respected in the world. Donald Trump believes that technology and innovation are very important for the future of the United States. He says that America must stay ahead of other countries by leading in new and advanced technologies. To achieve this, he has made plans to support research and development in key areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and healthcare technology. One of Trump's main goals is to invest in artificial intelligence, AI. He says that AI can improve many industries, such as business, transportation, and education. For example, AI can make factories run more efficiently, create safer cars, and provide better tools for teachers and students. By supporting AI research, Trump believes that the U.S. can remain a world leader in this growing field. Another focus of Trump's plan is space exploration. He says that exploring space is not only exciting but also important for science and technology. Trump wants the U.S. to build advanced space programs and continue missions to the Moon and Mars. He believes that space exploration will lead to new discoveries and inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers. Trump also wants to improve healthcare technology. He says that new tools and machines can help doctors provide better care for patients. For example, advanced medical devices can detect diseases early, and new treatments can save lives. By investing in healthcare technology, Trump believes that more people will have access to better medical services. To make these goals happen, Trump plans to invest more money in research and development. He says that funding scientists and engineers is important for creating new ideas and inventions. Trump also wants to create more jobs in technology fields, giving people opportunities to work on exciting projects. Trump has said that private companies play an important role in technology and innovation. He believes that businesses should be encouraged to work on big projects, such as building faster computers, developing cleaner energy, and creating advanced transportation systems. By working with the government, private companies can help the U.S. stay competitive in the global market. One example of Trump's support for private companies is in the area of space programs. He wants businesses to help build rockets and satellites for space exploration. He says that when companies work with NASA, they can create new technologies faster and at a lower cost. Trump also wants to focus on cybersecurity. He says that as technology grows, the U.S. must be prepared to protect its systems from cyber attacks. Trump plans to invest in better tools and training to keep America's information safe. Education is another part of Trump's plan for technology and innovation. He says that students need to learn skills like coding and computer science to prepare for the jobs of the future. Trump wants schools to teach more technology-related subjects so young people are ready to work in these fields. Trump has also talked about making the internet better and faster. He says that high-speed internet is important for businesses, schools, and families. Trump wants to expand internet access to rural areas so that everyone in the U.S. can stay connected and use online tools. In addition to investing in new technologies, Trump wants to encourage innovation by reducing government regulations. He says that too many rules can slow down progress and make it harder for businesses to create new products. By cutting unnecessary regulations, Trump believes that companies will have more freedom to innovate and grow. Trump has also shown interest in renewable energy technology. He says that technologies like solar panels and wind turbines can help produce clean energy. While his main focus is on traditional energy sources like oil and gas, Trump supports research in all types of energy to make the U.S. more self-reliant. Another part of Trump's technology plan is to support startups and small businesses. He says that many great ideas come from small companies, and they need help to succeed. Trump plans to provide funding and resources to help these businesses grow and develop new technologies. Trump has said that keeping America competitive in the global market is very important. He believes that investing in technology will not only create jobs, but also help the U.S. remain a strong leader in the world. For example, he says that better technology can make American businesses more efficient and able to compete with companies in other countries. Trump also wants to improve technology for national defense. He says that the U.S. needs advanced tools to protect itself from threats. This includes new weapons, better communication systems, and tools to stop cyber attacks. By investing in defense technology, Trump believes the U.S. can stay safe and secure. Another area of focus is environmental technology. Trump has said that new tools can help protect the environment while supporting the economy. For example, advanced machines can make factories cleaner, and new farming methods can use less water and land. In conclusion, Donald Trump's plan for technology and innovation includes investing in areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and healthcare technology. He wants to support research, create jobs, and encourage private companies to work on big projects. By focusing on new technologies, Trump believes the U.S. can remain a world leader and build a better future for everyone. National security is very important to Donald Trump. He believes that a strong army protects the country from threats. In the future, Trump plans to spend more money to strengthen and better prepare the U.S. military. One of his main goals is to modernize the military. This means updating weapons, ships, and airplanes with the newest technology. Trump says that having the best equipment will help the military stay ahead of any threats. He also plans to invest in advanced defense systems, such as missile defense systems, to protect the country from attacks. Cybersecurity is another area Trump wants to focus on. He says that cyber attacks are a growing danger, and the U.S. needs to be ready to defend against them. Trump plans to build stronger defenses to protect government systems, businesses, and people from hackers. Trump also wants to create new technologies to improve national defense. He has talked about using artificial intelligence, AI, and other advanced tools to help the military respond quickly to threats. By staying ahead in technology, Trump believes the U.S. can keep its enemies from gaining an advantage. Supporting American soldiers is a key part of Trump's defense plans. He says that the men and women who serve in the military deserve the best training and resources. Trump wants to make sure they have everything they need to do their jobs safely and effectively. In addition to training, Trump has promised to take care of veterans. He believes that people who have served in the military should receive the best care and support when they return home. Trump plans to improve healthcare services for veterans, making it easier for them to get the medical help they need. Trump also wants to make sure veterans have access to good jobs. He has talked about creating programs to help veterans find work and learn new skills. By supporting veterans, Trump says the country can show its appreciation for their service. Another part of Trump's defense plan is strengthening alliances with other countries. He believes that working with allies can help make the world safer. At the same time, he says the U.S. should not carry the full burden of defending other nations. Trump has encouraged allies to spend more on their own defense. Trump has also talked about improving the military's readiness. He says that the military should always be ready to respond to any threat, no matter where it comes from. This includes having enough troops, equipment, and supplies to handle emergencies. Protecting America's borders is another important part of Trump's national defense strategy. He believes that keeping the country safe starts with securing the borders. Trump has promised to use more technology and resources to prevent illegal activities, such as drug smuggling and human trafficking. Trump has also focused on protecting the country's infrastructure. He says that critical systems like power grids and communication networks must be secure from attacks. By investing in infrastructure security, Trump believes the U.S. can prevent disasters and keep the country running smoothly. Another area Trump wants to improve is the military's ability to respond to natural disasters. He says the military can play a big role in helping people during hurricanes, floods, and other emergencies. Trump plans to make sure the military has the tools and training to assist in these situations. Trump has emphasized the importance of being prepared for new types of threats. He says that the world is changing, and the U.S. must be ready to face challenges like terrorism, cyber attacks, and biological threats. By staying flexible and innovative, Trump believes the military can handle any situation. In addition to focusing on the military, Trump has talked about protecting American values and freedoms. He says that national defense is not just about weapons and troops, it's also about defending the principles that make the U.S. strong. Trump wants to ensure that the country remains a place of freedom and opportunity. Trump has also mentioned the importance of space in national defense. He wants to expand the role of the Space Force, which was created during his first term as president. Trump believes that space is a critical area for the future of defense and wants the U.S. to lead in this field. Trump's plans for national defense also include supporting military families. He says that the families of soldiers make great sacrifices and deserve help and recognition. Trump wants to create programs to support military families, such as better housing and access to education. Finally, Trump has promised to keep the U.S. military strong while avoiding unnecessary wars. He says that the military should focus on protecting the country and not get involved in conflicts that do not serve American interests. Trump believes that peace through strength is the best way to keep the U.S. safe. In summary, Donald Trump's national defense plans for 2025 include modernizing the military, improving cybersecurity, supporting soldiers and veterans, and strengthening alliances. He wants to ensure that the U.S. is prepared for any threat and remains a leader in global security. By focusing on these goals, Trump believes he can make the country safer and stronger. Donald Trump's plans for economic growth in his president are focused on helping businesses and workers. He wants to create more jobs and make the economy stronger. To do this, he has shared several ideas. One of Trump's main ideas is cutting taxes. He believes lower taxes will help both workers and businesses. When companies pay less in taxes, they can spend more money on hiring new employees and expanding their operations. This can lead to more jobs for Americans and a stronger economy overall. Another important part of Trump's plan is bringing manufacturing jobs back to the United States. He wants American factories to produce more goods, like cars, clothes, and electronics. Right now, many of these products are made in other countries. Trump says that by making these goods in the U.S., the country will be less dependent on imports and more self-sufficient. This will also create more jobs for American workers. Trump also talks about reducing government regulations. He believes that too many rules make it hard for businesses to succeed. For example, some companies may spend a lot of time and money trying to follow strict government policies. By cutting unnecessary regulations, Trump says businesses will have more freedom to focus on growing and innovating. This will encourage companies to take risks, create new products, and hire more people. Another idea Trump supports is investing in infrastructure. He wants to rebuild roads, bridges, airports, and other important facilities. By doing this, he hopes to create more construction jobs and improve the way people and goods move around the country. Better infrastructure can also make the U.S. more competitive in global trade. Trump believes that supporting small businesses is key to economic growth. Small businesses are often called the backbone of the economy because they create many jobs and serve local communities. Trump wants to make it easier for people to start and run small businesses by providing tax benefits and reducing paperwork. In addition, Trump talks about fair trade policies. He says that some trade deals in the past were unfair to American workers and businesses. He plans to renegotiate these deals to ensure that American companies can compete on an equal level with foreign businesses. This will protect U.S. industries and jobs. Energy independence is another part of Trump's economic plan. He wants the U.S. to produce more oil, gas, and other energy resources. By doing this, he says energy costs will go down and American businesses will have an advantage over competitors in other countries. Trump also plans to support job training and education programs. He says that more Americans should learn skills for high-paying jobs in industries like technology, healthcare, and manufacturing. By offering vocational training and apprenticeships, Trump believes workers will have better opportunities for success. Finally, Trump emphasizes the importance of reducing national debt. He says the government should spend money wisely and avoid wasteful programs. By managing the country's budget better, he believes the economy will remain strong for future generations. In summary, Donald Trump's economic plans for the future are to create more jobs, support businesses, and strengthen the U.S. economy. By cutting taxes, restoring productivity, reducing regulation, and investing in infrastructure, he hopes to create a brighter future for all Americans. Donald Trump's plans for the future focus on making the United States energy independent. He believes that America should produce its own energy instead of relying on other countries. He says that relying on foreign energy is expensive and dangerous, especially during times of international conflict or economic problems. Trump wants to increase the production of oil, gas, and coal in America. These resources are important for powering homes, cars, and businesses. By producing more energy locally, he believes the country will be safer and stronger. He has said that using America's natural resources can make energy more affordable for everyone. One of Trump's goals is to create more jobs in the energy sector. This includes jobs in drilling, mining, transportation, and refining. He says that many communities rely on energy jobs, and by supporting this industry, families across the country will have better financial security. Trump also plans to lower energy costs for both families and businesses. He says that when energy is cheaper, it helps businesses grow and creates more jobs. Families can save money on electricity, heating, and gas, which improves their quality of life. In addition to focusing on traditional energy sources like oil, gas, and coal, Trump has said he will also consider renewable energy options. These include wind, solar, and hydropower. While his main priority is using natural resources like oil, he says that all forms of energy are important for America's future. By using a mix of energy sources, Trump believes the country can remain strong and independent. Another part of Trump's plan is reducing government regulations in the energy industry. He says that too many rules make it hard for companies to explore and produce energy. By cutting unnecessary regulations, he believes businesses will have more freedom to innovate and grow. This will lead to more energy production and lower costs. Trump has also spoken about building better infrastructure for energy. This includes pipelines, power plants, and storage facilities. He says that improving energy infrastructure will make it easier to transport energy across the country and ensure a steady supply. Trump believes that energy independence is not just about the economy, it's also about national security. He says that when America produces its own energy, it is less affected by events in other countries. For example, if there is a conflict in an oil-producing region, the U.S. will still have enough energy to meet its needs. In addition to supporting American energy production, Trump has criticized foreign energy agreements that he believes hurt the U.S. economy. He wants to renegotiate these deals to make them fairer for American workers and businesses. Trump has also mentioned the importance of educating and training workers for jobs in the energy sector. He says that more Americans should have the opportunity to learn the skills needed for high-paying energy jobs. By investing in education and training, Trump believes the U.S. can maintain its leadership in energy production. Finally, Trump has said that energy independence will help America lead the world in innovation. By focusing on both traditional and renewable energy, the U.S. can develop new technologies and share them with other countries. This will not only strengthen the economy, but also improve America's global standing. In summary, Donald Trump's energy plans for the future aim to make the U.S. energy independent by increasing oil, gas, and coal production while exploring renewable energy options. He wants to create jobs, reduce energy costs, and ensure a stable energy supply for the future. By achieving energy independence, Trump believes America will become stronger, safer, and more successful. Donald Trump's plans for the future include making America's borders more secure. He believes that strong borders are important for the security of the country. One of his key promises is to finish building a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. Trump says the wall will help reduce illegal immigration and prevent criminals, drugs, and other illegal activities from entering the United States. Trump believes that a completed wall will make it harder for people to enter the U.S. without permission. He also says it will give Border Patrol agents more control over the areas they need to protect. The wall is not just a physical barrier, it is also a symbol of his commitment to law and order. Along with the wall, Trump plans to use advanced technology to strengthen border security. He has talked about using tools like cameras, drones, and sensors to monitor the border. These devices can help detect illegal crossings and other suspicious activities. By combining technology with physical barriers, Trump believes the U.S. can have one of the safest borders in the world. Another part of Trump's border security plan is to increase the number of Border Patrol agents. He wants to hire and train more officers to ensure the border is well guarded at all times. Trump has said that these agents do a difficult job, and he plans to provide them with better tools and support to do their work effectively. Trump also wants to make changes to immigration policies to make them stricter. He says that people who want to live or work in the United States must follow the proper legal process. This means applying for visas, passing background checks, and meeting other requirements set by the government. Trump believes that these rules are fair and necessary to protect the country. To ensure the immigration system works properly, Trump has proposed stricter background checks for anyone entering the country. He says this will help keep out people who might pose a threat to American safety. Trump wants to make sure that everyone coming to the U.S. respects its laws and values. Trump's plan also includes addressing the issue of visa overstays. Many people enter the U.S. legally with a visa but stay longer than they are allowed. Trump says this is unfair to those who follow the rules. He plans to track visa holders more closely and enforce penalties for those who overstay. In addition to physical security, Trump believes in cooperating with other countries to address immigration challenges. He wants to work with nations like Mexico to stop illegal immigration before it starts. By improving conditions in other countries, Trump hopes to reduce the number of people trying to cross the U.S. border illegally. Trump has also focused on preventing drug trafficking at the border. He says illegal drugs entering the country harm families and communities. By securing the border, he believes the U.S. can reduce drug-related crimes and save lives. Another key part of Trump's plan is deporting criminals who are in the U.S. illegally. He says that people who break the law should not be allowed to stay in the country. By enforcing immigration laws, Trump believes the U.S. will be safer and more secure. Trump has also talked about protecting American workers by securing the border. He says illegal immigration can lead to fewer job opportunities for U.S. citizens. By controlling who enters the country, Trump wants to ensure that jobs go to legal residents and citizens first. In his vision for border security, Trump emphasizes fairness. He says that America is a welcoming country, but people must respect its laws. He believes that those who come to the U.S. legally and contribute to society should have opportunities to succeed. To improve the asylum system, Trump has proposed new rules to ensure only those with legitimate claims are allowed to stay. He says that some people misuse the system, making it harder for those who truly need help. By reforming the asylum process, Trump wants to make it fairer for everyone. Overall, Trump's border security plans for the future focus on safety, fairness, and law enforcement. He believes that a strong border will protect American families, reduce crime, and create more opportunities for U.S. citizens. Through physical barriers, technology, and stricter immigration policies, Trump aims to make the border more secure and the country safer. Donald Trump has many plans to improve the education system for the future. He believes that it is important for parents to have more control over their children's education. One of his main ideas is to support school choice programs. These programs allow families to choose the best schools for their children, including public, private, or charter schools. Trump says it will help students get a better education and give parents more options. Trump wants to make sure every child has the chance to attend a good school, no matter where they live. He believes that allowing school choice will create competition among schools, encouraging them to improve. Families will no longer have to settle for schools that do not meet their needs. Another focus of Trump's education plan is vocational training. He says that not every student needs to go to college to have a successful career. Many good-paying jobs, like mechanics, electricians, and healthcare workers, require special skills instead of a college degree. Trump wants to expand vocational programs so students can learn these skills in high school or through community programs. Trump believes that teaching practical skills will help students find jobs more easily after graduating. He has talked about partnering with businesses to create training programs that match the needs of the job market. This way, students will be ready for real jobs as soon as they finish their education. Reducing the cost of higher education is another key part of Trump's plan. He says college is too expensive for many families, and he wants to make it more affordable. One of his ideas is to encourage colleges to lower tuition fees. He also wants to expand financial aid programs so that more students can get the help they need to pay for school. Trump has also mentioned the importance of making student loans easier to manage. He believes students should not have to carry heavy debt for many years after graduating. He wants to create better loan options and repayment plans to reduce the financial burden on students and their families. In addition to these plans, Trump wants to improve the quality of education in public schools. He says that every child should have access to a good education, no matter where they live. He has talked about increasing funding for schools that need it most, such as those in low-income areas. By providing more resources, Trump believes schools can hire better teachers, improve classrooms, and offer more programs for students. Trump is also focused on making sure teachers are well trained and supported. He believes teachers play a key role in shaping the future of students and the country. Trump wants to create programs to help teachers improve their skills and give them the tools they need to succeed in the classroom. Another part of Trump's education reform plan is to ensure that schools focus on teaching important subjects like reading, math, and science. He says these skills are essential for students to succeed in life and in their future careers. Trump also supports teaching life skills, such as financial literacy and basic job training, to help students prepare for the real world. Trump has emphasized the importance of parental involvement in education. He says parents should have a say in what their children learn and how schools are run. By working together with teachers and schools, Trump believes parents can play an active role in helping their children succeed. Improving online learning is another area Trump wants to focus on. He says technology can make education more accessible to students, especially those who live in remote areas or have special needs. Trump wants to invest in online learning tools and platforms to ensure that all students have access to quality education, no matter where they are. Trump has also talked about promoting patriotic education. He believes students should learn about American history, values, and traditions. He says this will help students develop a sense of pride in their country and understand the importance of being a responsible citizen. Trump wants to protect free speech in schools and colleges. He believes that students and teachers should be able to express their ideas and opinions without fear of punishment. By encouraging open discussions, Trump says schools can create a better learning environment. In addition to these changes, Trump plans to focus on education for special needs students. He says every child deserves a chance to succeed, no matter their abilities. Trump wants to provide more resources and support for special education programs to ensure all students receive the help they need. Another goal of Trump's education reform is to prepare students for the global economy. He says students need to learn skills that will make them competitive in the international job market. This includes improving STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, education, and encouraging students to learn new technologies. Trump has also said he wants to reduce unnecessary testing in schools. He believes that too much focus on standardized tests can take away from real learning. Instead, he wants to create a system that measures student progress without putting too much pressure on them. In summary, Donald Trump's education reform plan for the future focuses on giving parents more control, expanding vocational education, reducing the cost of college, improving public schools, and supporting teachers and students. Focuses on by making these changes, Trump hopes to create an education system that gives every child a chance to succeed and prepare them for a brighter future. Donald Trump wants to make healthcare better for all Americans. He says that healthcare should be affordable and easy to get. One of his main plans is to lower the cost of prescription drugs. Trump believes that medicine is too expensive for many people, and he wants to make it more affordable. Trump also wants Americans to have more choices when it comes to healthcare plans. He says that if there is more competition among insurance companies, it will make prices lower and services better. By giving people more options, he hopes they can find plans that work best for them and their families. Another important part of Trump's healthcare plan is protecting programs like Medicare and Social Security. He says these programs are very important for seniors who depend on them. Trump has promised to keep Medicare and Social Security strong so they can help people now and in the future. Trump has also talked about giving states more control over health care. He believes that states know what their people need better than the federal government. By allowing states to make more decisions, Trump thinks health care can be improved for everyone. In addition, Trump wants to reduce the amount of paperwork and rules in health care. He says that too many regulations make it harder for doctors and hospitals to focus on helping patients. By cutting unnecessary rules, Trump hopes to make healthcare simpler and more efficient. Telemedicine is another area Trump supports. Telemedicine allows people to talk to doctors through video calls or phone calls. This can be helpful for people who live far from a doctor's office or have trouble traveling. Trump wants to expand telemedicine services so more people can use them. Trump has also promised to protect people with pre-existing conditions. He says that no one should lose their health insurance because they were sick before. This promise is important for many Americans who worry about being able to keep their coverage. Another part of Trump's plan is to lower the cost of health care overall. He believes that if hospitals and insurance companies are more transparent about their prices, people can make better choices. Trump says that knowing the cost of treatments ahead of time can help people save money. Trump also wants to encourage the use of generic drugs. Generic drugs are cheaper versions of brand-name medicines. By making it easier for companies to produce generic drugs, Trump believes more people can afford the medicine they need. Helping rural areas is another focus of Trump's healthcare plan. He says that people who live in rural areas often have fewer healthcare options. Trump wants to build more clinics and provide better resources for rural communities. Trump has also talked about mental health. He says that mental health is just as important as physical health. Trump plans to increase funding for mental health programs and make it easier for people to get the help they need. For veterans, Trump has promised to improve health care services. He says that the men and women who served in the military deserve the best care. Trump plans to make it easier for veterans to access medical services, including mental health care. Trump also wants to focus on preventing illnesses. He says that keeping people healthy is better than just treating them when they are sick. By promoting healthy lifestyles and regular checkups, Trump hopes to reduce the number of people who need expensive treatments. One of Trump's goals is to make healthcare more fair. He says that no one should have to choose between paying for medicine and paying for food or rent. Trump believes that affordable healthcare is a basic need, and he wants to make it possible for everyone. Trump has also talked about investing in medical research. He says that finding new treatments and cures is important for the future. By supporting research, Trump hopes to help doctors and scientists develop better ways to treat diseases. Trump believes that small businesses should have an easier time providing health care for their employees. He plans to offer tax breaks and other incentives to help small businesses afford health insurance plans. This can help more workers get coverage through their jobs. Trump has also mentioned the importance of helping families. He says that parents should have access to affordable health care for their children. Trump plans to support programs that make it easier for families to get the care they need. Finally, Trump wants to prepare the country for health emergencies. He says that the U.S. must be ready to respond to things like pandemics or natural disasters. Trump plans to invest in emergency response systems and make sure there are enough medical supplies for any situation. In summary, Donald Trump's healthcare plan for the future focuses on making healthcare affordable, improving access to services, and protecting programs like Medicare. He wants to lower drug prices, expand telemedicine, and support mental health and medical research. By focusing on these goals, Trump believes he can improve healthcare for everyone. Donald Trump has made a promise to improve infrastructure in the United States. He says that strong and modern infrastructure is very important for the economy and the daily lives of Americans. Trump's plan includes fixing old systems and building new ones to make transportation easier and safer for everyone. One of Trump's main goals is to repair and upgrade roads and highways. He says that many roads in the U.S. are in poor condition and need immediate attention. By improving roads, he believes that traffic will flow better, accidents will decrease, and people will save time when traveling. Bridges are also a big part of Trump's infrastructure plans. He has said that many bridges in the country are old and unsafe. Trump wants to invest in repairing these bridges to ensure they are strong and reliable. This will help protect the safety of drivers and make transportation smoother. Airports are another area that Trump wants to improve. He says that many airports in the U.S. are outdated and do not meet modern standards. By upgrading airports, Trump believes the U.S. can improve air travel, attract more tourists, and make it easier for businesses to operate. Trump also wants to focus on public transportation. He has said that buses, trains, and subways need to be more reliable and efficient. By improving public transportation, Trump believes that more people will use these systems, reducing traffic and pollution in cities. In addition to physical infrastructure like roads and bridges, Trump wants to improve internet access. He has said that high-speed internet is essential for work, school, and communication in today's world. However, many rural areas in the U.S. still do not have good internet service. Trump plans to invest in expanding internet access so that everyone, no matter where they live, can stay connected. Trump also wants to modernize water systems across the country. He says that clean and safe water is a basic need for all Americans. By repairing old pipes and building new water systems, he believes that communities can avoid problems like water shortages or contamination. Energy infrastructure is another part of Trump's plan. He says that the U.S. needs to invest in better energy systems to ensure reliable electricity for homes and businesses. This includes building new power plants, modernizing the electricity grid, and making sure the country has enough energy for future growth. Trump believes that improving infrastructure will create many jobs. He says that construction projects will give people work and help local economies. Workers in areas like building, engineering, and technology will have more opportunities to find good-paying jobs. Another goal of Trump's infrastructure plan is to make transportation faster and easier for businesses. He says that better roads, railways, and ports will help companies deliver goods more quickly. This will make U.S. businesses more competitive and support economic growth. Trump also wants to make sure that infrastructure projects are completed on time and within budget. He has said that delays and high costs are common problems in construction projects. By using better planning and management, Trump believes the U.S. can save money and finish projects more efficiently. Safety is a key focus of Trump's infrastructure improvements. He says that better infrastructure will reduce accidents and make travel safer for everyone. For example, fixing damaged roads and bridges can help prevent dangerous situations for drivers. Trump has also talked about making infrastructure more modern and advanced. He says that using new technology, such as smart traffic systems and automated tools, can make transportation more efficient and improve the way people travel. In addition to building new infrastructure, Trump wants to maintain the systems that are already in place. He says that regular maintenance is important to keep roads, bridges, and other systems in good condition. By investing in maintenance, he believes the U.S. can avoid bigger problems in the future. Trump also plans to encourage private companies to invest in infrastructure projects. He says that public and private partnerships can provide more funding and help complete projects faster. By working together, the government and businesses can improve infrastructure more effectively. One of Trump's goals is to reduce traffic congestion in cities. He has said that traffic wastes time and money for millions of people every day. By improving roads and public transportation, Trump believes cities can become less crowded and more enjoyable to live in. Trump has also talked about improving infrastructure to protect against natural disasters. He says that building stronger systems can help communities recover more quickly from events like hurricanes, floods, and earthquakes. This includes reinforcing buildings and upgrading drainage systems to prevent flooding. Another part of Trump's plan is to improve ports and shipping facilities. He says that better ports will make it easier to import and export goods, helping businesses grow and supporting the economy. Trump believes that investing in infrastructure is a smart choice for the future. He says that better infrastructure will not only improve daily life, but also help the U.S. remain a strong and competitive country. By focusing on long-term projects, Trump believes the U.S. can build a better future for everyone. In conclusion, Donald Trump's plan for infrastructure improvements focuses on repairing and building roads, bridges, and airports, expanding internet access, and modernizing energy systems. He believes that better infrastructure will create jobs, support businesses, and improve the quality of life for all Americans. With these changes, Trump hopes to make the U.S. stronger and more prepared for the future. Donald Trump believes that technology and innovation are very important for the future of the United States. He says that America must stay ahead of other countries by leading in new and advanced technologies. To achieve this, he has made plans to support research and development in key areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and healthcare technology. One of Trump's main goals is to invest in artificial intelligence, AI. He says that AI can improve many industries, such as business, transportation, and education. For example, AI can make factories run more efficiently, create safer cars, and provide better tools for teachers and students. By supporting AI research, Trump believes that the U.S. can remain a world leader in this growing field. Another focus of Trump's plan is space exploration. He says that exploring space is not only exciting, but also important for science and technology. Trump wants the U.S. to build advanced space programs and continue missions to the Moon and Mars. He believes that space exploration will lead to new discoveries and inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers. Trump also wants to improve healthcare technology. He says that new tools and machines can help doctors provide better care for patients. For example, advanced medical devices can detect diseases early, and new treatments can save lives. By investing in healthcare technology, Trump believes that more people will have access to better medical services. To make these goals happen, Trump plans to invest more money in research and development. He says that funding scientists and engineers is important for creating new ideas and inventions. Trump also wants to create more jobs in technology fields, giving people opportunities to work on exciting projects. Trump has said that private companies play an important role in technology and innovation. He believes that businesses should be encouraged to work on big projects, such as building faster computers, developing cleaner energy, and creating advanced transportation systems. By working with the government, private companies can help the U.S. stay competitive in the global market. One example of Trump's support for private companies is in the area of space programs. He wants businesses to help build rockets and satellites for space exploration. He says that when companies work with NASA, they can create new technologies faster and at a lower cost. Trump also wants to focus on cybersecurity. He says that as technology grows, the U.S. must be prepared to protect its systems from cyber attacks. Trump plans to invest in better tools and training to keep America's information safe. Education is another part of Trump's plan for technology and innovation. He says that students need to learn skills like coding and computer science to prepare for the jobs of the future. Trump wants schools to teach more technology-related subjects so young people are ready to work in these fields. Trump has also talked about making the internet better and faster. He says that high-speed internet is important for businesses, schools, and families. Trump wants to expand internet access to rural areas so that everyone in the U.S. can stay connected and use online tools. In addition to investing in new technologies, Trump wants to encourage innovation by reducing government regulations. He says that too many rules can slow down progress and make it harder for businesses to create new products. By cutting unnecessary regulations, Trump believes that companies will have more freedom to innovate and grow. Trump has also shown interest in renewable energy technology. He says that technologies like solar panels and wind turbines can help produce clean energy. While his main focus is on traditional energy sources like oil and gas, Trump supports research in all types of energy to make the U.S. more self-reliant. Another part of Trump's technology plan is to support startups and small businesses. He says that many great ideas come from small companies, and they need help to succeed. Trump plans to provide funding and resources to help these businesses grow and develop new technologies. Trump has said that keeping America competitive in the global market is very important. He believes that investing in technology will not only create jobs, but also help the U.S. remain a strong leader in the world. For example, he says that better technology can make American businesses more efficient and able to compete with companies in other countries. Trump also wants to improve technology for national defense. He says that the U.S. needs advanced tools to protect itself from threats. This includes new weapons, better communication systems, and tools to stop cyber attacks. By investing in defense technology, Trump believes the U.S. can stay safe and secure. Another area of focus is environmental technology. Trump has said that new tools can help protect the environment while supporting the economy. For example, advanced machines can make factories cleaner, and new farming methods can use less water and land. In conclusion, Donald Trump's plan for technology and innovation includes investing in areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and healthcare technology. He wants to support research, create jobs, and encourage private companies to work on big projects. By focusing on new technologies, Trump believes the U.S. can remain a world leader and build a better future for everyone. Donald Trump has always said that farmers are very important to the United States. He believes that agriculture is not just a job, but a way of life that supports the economy and feeds the nation. Going forward, Trump has promised to create more policies to help farmers succeed and make their work easier. One of Trump's main goals is to help farmers grow and sell their products more easily. He plans to reduce rules and regulations that make farming difficult. For example, Trump says that too many government rules can slow down the work farmers do. By cutting unnecessary regulations, farmers will have more freedom to focus on their crops and livestock. Trump also wants to make sure that farmers can sell their products at fair prices. He has promised to create trade deals that protect farmers from unfair practices by other countries. In addition, Trump plans to support farmers by giving them better access to markets. This means helping them sell their crops, meat, and dairy products to more buyers, both in the U.S. and in other countries. Trump believes that expanding markets will help farmers earn more money and grow their businesses. Another part of Trump's plan is to provide financial help to farmers when they face challenges. For example, if bad weather damages crops or if prices for farm products go down, Trump says he will make sure farmers get the support they need. He believes that no farmer should have to worry about losing their farm because of problems they cannot control. Trump has also talked about the importance of using technology in farming. He says that new tools and machines can help farmers work more efficiently and produce more food. For example, advanced tractors, drones, and irrigation systems can make farming easier and more productive. Trump plans to invest in agricultural technology to help farmers stay ahead. Water is another important issue for farmers, and Trump has said that he wants to make sure farmers have enough water for their crops and livestock. He has promised to improve water systems in rural areas and build infrastructure that helps deliver water to farms. Trump also wants to support young people who are interested in farming. He says that teaching the next generation of farmers is very important for the future of agriculture. Trump plans to expand programs that help young people learn about farming and start their own farms. In addition to helping individual farmers, Trump says he wants to support rural communities. He believes that strong farming communities are important for the country's overall success. To do this, he plans to improve roads, internet access, and other infrastructure in rural areas. Trump has also promised to protect farmers from high taxes. He says that farmers should not have to pay too much money to the government. By lowering taxes for farmers, Trump believes they will have more money to invest in their farms and families. Another area of focus is improving disaster relief for farmers. Trump says that when farmers face natural disasters like floods, droughts, or storms, they need quick and effective help. He plans to strengthen programs that provide aid to farmers during tough times. Trump has also talked about promoting American-made farm products. He says that people in the U.S. and around the world should buy more food grown by American farmers. By encouraging people to buy American, Trump believes he can help farmers sell more of their products. Farmers who raise livestock, like cattle and pigs, are also included in Trump's plans. He says that these farmers play an important role in feeding the nation. Trump plans to create programs that help livestock farmers with things like feed costs and animal health. Trump also wants to make sure that farmers can pass their farms down to their children. He says that family farms are a big part of American history and culture. By reducing taxes and making it easier to transfer ownership, Trump believes more family farms will stay in business for future generations. In addition to helping large farms, Trump has said that small farms are very important, too. He wants to create programs that help small farmers compete and grow. For example, he has talked about providing loans and grants to small farms so they can buy equipment, seeds, and other supplies. Trump has also promised to work with farmers to protect the environment. He says that farmers can help keep the land and water clean while still producing food. For example, he supports programs that encourage farmers to use sustainable practices, like planting cover crops and reducing waste. Farmers who grow specialty crops, like fruits, vegetables, and nuts, are also included in Trump's plans. He says that these crops are important for a healthy diet, and he wants to support the farmers who grow them. Trump plans to create programs that help specialty crop farmers sell their products to more people. Another part of Trump's plan is to improve trade opportunities for farmers. He says that selling U.S. farm products to other countries is a great way to help the economy. Trump wants to make sure that trade agreements benefit American farmers and give them access to new markets around the world. In conclusion, Donald Trump's support for farmers focuses on creating better policies, protecting fair trade, and providing financial aid during tough times. He believes that investing in technology, education, and infrastructure will help farmers succeed and grow. By supporting farmers, Trump says he can strengthen rural communities and ensure that everyone in the U.S. has access to high-quality food. Donald Trump says law and order is very important to America. He believes that all people should feel safe in their homes and neighborhoods. In the future, he plans to take steps to make the country safer and reduce crime. One of Trump's main goals is to support police officers. He says that police work is very hard and important. To help them do their jobs, Trump wants to increase funding for police departments. This means giving them more money to hire officers, buy equipment, and improve their services. Trump also believes that training is very important for police officers. He says that better training can help officers handle difficult situations in the best way possible. For example, officers can learn how to deal with emergencies, protect people, and solve problems peacefully. Trump plans to invest in programs that provide this kind of training. Another part of Trump's plan is to use advanced technology to fight crime. He says that new tools like cameras, drones, and computer systems can help police catch criminals and prevent crimes from happening. For example, cameras can monitor public areas, and computers can help track illegal activities. Trump has also talked about the importance of working with communities to improve safety. He says that police officers and community members should work together to solve problems. By building trust between police and citizens, Trump believes that crime can be reduced and neighborhoods can become safer. In addition to fighting regular crimes, Trump says he wants to focus on stopping serious crimes like drug trafficking and human trafficking. He believes that these crimes hurt many people and must be stopped. To do this, Trump plans to increase efforts to catch and punish those who commit these crimes. Trump also wants to protect schools and make them safer for students and teachers. He says that children should not have to worry about their safety while learning. To achieve this, Trump plans to work with schools to improve security measures, such as hiring school resource officers and installing safety equipment. Another part of Trump's law and order plan is to reform the justice system. He says that the system should be fair for everyone. For example, he believes that people who commit small crimes should have a chance to improve their lives instead of going to prison for a long time. At the same time, Trump says that people who commit serious crimes should face strong punishment. Trump has also promised to fight gang violence.